it's Lily here from the Figure Snatch Chicas 123, here to educate you more about your mathicals things. Now today, if you watched our video on adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers, you'll know that it was me and Alex. But today, Alex is uploading stuff for school, you know.
So I'll be
hectic life.
taking your place.
Yeah.
Bye, Sam. Me.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
But first, before we start all our mathicals things, because math is important, stay in
Stay in
school.
school.
Don't do drugs.
We've always got to say that.
We're going to send a shout out to our first ever subscriber.
We're really excited about it. By the way, I'm Alex.
We know
we
that.
all know that. Okay. Beast
Ow.
Hat Guy. We love you, Beast Hat Guy.
Thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my god.
We love you. We love you. I love you, Beast Hat Guy.
I love you too.
Okay. Okay. Now, to start with the math, okay? Our first problem, okay, you have to go to school. Our first problem is going to be when you multiply a positive times a negative, okay? And so, our example is going to be 4 times negative 3, okay? And so, while Sam is writing that down.
I have to write backwards.
Yes, because on a video, you know, it's like a mirror, everything's backwards, it's annoying.
But I'm skilled with this, so I know how to
Yes.
do it.
4 times negative 3, okay? The answer is a negative number because if you remember, it's 4 negative 3s, so it's negative 3, negative 6, negative 9, negative 12. It's not negative 3, 0, you know, it's not like that. It goes down. Yeah, it goes down. Okay, so
Confusing them, Hope.
4 times negative 3 equals dun, negative 12. So write that down, write that down, write that down, write that down, write that down. Here we go, negative 12. Next problem is going to be a negative times a positive. So we're going to do negative 2 times 8.
Ooh,
Okay.
that looks like 6.
Oh, yes, that's okay. Anyway, writing backwards is very difficult. But negative 2 times negative 8. Okay, if you remember with regular, you know, multiplication, like say we were doing 2 times 8 and 8 times 2, okay, 2 times 8 and 8 times 2 are the same thing. So it's like the same thing. Whether the negative number is in front or in back, okay, it's the same answer, okay? So negative 2 times 8 and 8 times negative 2 are both the same answer, okay? So we're going to do that, and our answer is... Why did you write negative 8? It's plain 8.
You said negative 8.
Oh, it's negative 8 times regular 2. Yeah, no.
Negative 2 times 8.
Okay, I don't know what we said.
Well, whatever. We'll just do this one.
We'll just do this one. I've already explained it. Okay, so the answer would be, dun, dun, dun. It's going to be negative 16. Because once again, it's 2, it's 8, negative 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 16, negative 16 is our answer. Why didn't you put the negative? See, even our math geniuses make mistakes, okay?
Yes.
That's important to remember.
I am a math whiz.
Okay, now, next, will you turn that down?
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to be doing homework.
I am.
God.
Sorry. Okay. Anyway, our
I
next...
know what?
You heard me?
You're loco. Okay, anyway, we get distracted really easily in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Especially with Alex in the group, because I swear, I think she has some sort of mental disease.
Thank you. Not true.
You're welcome.
Okay, so next is going to be negative 7 times negative 3. Now, if you remember our last video on addition and subtraction, you'll remember that I said 2 negatives always equals a positive. That's the same for multiplication and division, okay? So, if you have 2 negatives, it's going to be a positive. So, negative 7 times negative 3 would be 21.
I hope I can do this one right.
Oh, let's see. 21! Yay! Now on to division. Division is like regular division, you know, just the same. You know, how many are in this number, like how many 3's are in 12, except it's only like how many negative 3's are in 12. So our first is going to be 12, well, because I said it, 12 divided by negative 3. So, write that down. Because, you know, it's important that we don't just tell you these things. Because in our last video, we only told you these things. And it's important that you see the examples. So, 12 divided by negative 3. The answer is negative 4. Because how many negative 3's are in 12? Well, negative 3, negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. The answer is negative 4. Okay. Okay.
Could have gone up to make it easier. You know, -3, -6, -9.
But that's like
-12.
that's like multiplication. Okay, we're just gonna do this.
Though, but it works.
So the answer is -4. Because if you remember, -3 times -4 equals a positive. So a positive divided by a negative will always be a negative. Okay, now our next example is going to be did we just do a positive divided by negative? Yeah, we did.
We did.
A negative divided by a positive, okay? So our number is going to be negative.
Think.
Negative.
Do 5 by like negative.
No, you can't do that. We're going to do -6 divided by. We're going to do 2. Okay. Now, doing a negative by a positive is a negative. So it's -3 because we're going to do this again. We're going to do okay, no, that doesn't work. 2 times -3 equals a negative number, okay? So the answer will be negative, okay? So, and then our last and final one.
If you don't get anything she's saying, just leave a comment and we'll make sure to fix it.
Don't
'Cause
worry. We
I'm
try to
getting
help you as much
confused
as we can. It's not fair.
Listen to her talk. I mean, seriously.
Love you. Okay, anyway, now we're going to do -9 divided by -3. Okay, -9 divided by -3. Okay, and our answer is.
You're scaring them.
Negative.
She's okay. She just has problems sometimes.
The answer is going to be +3 because remember, 2 positives with two negatives equals a positive, as I said earlier. That's why I did the long dun 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 dun, so you can figure that out for yourself. Okay?
No, she was just confused.
Yeah, I was. Even I get.
Doing these videos with math is confusing.
No, because it's hard. Because you have to remember to do everything. It's hard to explain something when you're not in person. You can't answer their questions in person, but we try the best we can.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you do have any questions, comment section below.
So now it's a sad time. Aww.
Ooh. Tear.
Tear. Okay.
Well, it's
we're
time
gonna
for us
say
to
goodbye
end.
to you.
Alex, come in the video before we end.
Okay.
Make it exciting.
Bye.
Bye.
Have fun doing that.
Comment and subscribe.
Tell your